So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into the facts, or what they're saying is the factual background, right? So again, I'm not going to read all of this. I've highlighted the comments that I thought were relevant, but even with the relevant comments, I'm still going to skip a lot of this stuff, right? So it just goes on to say that, and we're talking at this point about, who are we talking about here? We are talking about Cardi B. So basically, in addition to her artistic endeavors, Cardi B, or the plaintiff, is well known for her volunteer work and philanthropic endeavors, which includes helping families affected by gang violence and performing volunteer work and handing out coats to underprivileged children. So I never really knew this about Cardi B. I never knew that, she was the type that would give back to the community. Uh, that's not saying much on my part, because I don't really pay attention to a lot of these pop stars, but beyond what I see in the headlines. But here they're basically saying Cardi B cares about the community. And then it goes on. It says Jones currently conducts business in the nature of promoting anti-aging products. Jones' real aspirations is to have a career in the entertainment industry as an actress. Upon information and belief in pursuit of this goal, John Jones promotes herself and entertainment endeavors through social media, where she has about 10,000 followers. Upon information and belief, Joan regularly posts information regarding her endeavors in the entertainment industry in and around Atlanta. So I never knew much about Star Jones. I only heard about Star Jones because of one of the videos I watched where Tasha K and Star Jones were talking about Cardi B and the possibility that Cardi B could have herpes. That's how I came to know Star Jones. Other than that video, I would never have known about Star Jones. And I didn't really follow Star Jones after that. But moving on, upon information and belief, Kibi does this to draw various celebrities social media followers to her. So I'm sorry. Upon information and belief, Kibi does this to draw various celebrities, social media followers to her site, including plaintiff social media followers, so she can increase what she charges advertisers to third parties that advertise with her. So, funny enough, I'm being accused of posting anything for clicks by Sweet K, but Tasha K is being accused of the exact same thing. At least when I post information, I don't try to say that it's true. I just tell you, hey, this is on my own information. This is not my own information. This is my own opinion. Or I'll even say this is speculation, allegation. I don't know if it's true. I even tell you that everything that I post on my channel is basically in that realm, right? So I'm not like Tasha K where I post things and I say it's true. I don't know if that is true. You can't even believe your eyes these days. You can't believe your ears with this whole, what do you call it, the deep fake videos. You don't know what's true anymore. So anything you see on my channel is all allegations and speculations. But it's just funny that I'm being accused of that and Tasha K is being accused of doing the exact same thing. And Sweet K probably should pay attention to that before she comes out and basically bash me. But anyway, and I'm not beating up on Sweet K. I'm just trying to have fun with this whole thing. No offense to Sweet K. I do, I do appreciate your input. I do appreciate you keeping me honest. I do appreciate you coming to my channel. So just keep it coming. She wasn't hateful. She wasn't unprofessional. She didn't say anything out of pocket. She just basically said that I'm the stuff that I'm reporting is fake news, and she just said that I need to do my research. So I have no point, no choice but to respect that, and that's all I'm doing. Let's just keep this relationship between us positive, even though we don't agree with each other. But anyway, just moving on. Over the past year, Kiwi targeted plaintiff and began making degrading statements regarding the plaintiff. Upon information and belief, while plaintiff was pregnant on around April 13, 2018, Kiwi published a video where Kiwi stated that as a result of the plaintiff's actions, the plaintiff's then unborn child have intellectual I'm sorry, the plaintiff's then unborn child may have intellectual disabilities. And personally, I remember this video. I don't remember all the details, but I remember actually watching pieces of this video, but I don't remember all the specific details. But it doesn't matter because they are alleging this is what she's done. She made a video and she's basically saying because of Cardi B, her child may have intellectual disabilities, right? Moving on, Kibi has taken her vitriol one step further by making blatantly defamatory statements regarding the plaintiff. Kibi has become obsessed with the slandering the plaintiff in the last 14 months. Kibi has put out at least 23 videos regarding the plaintiff. Now, I just want to say that based off of the allegations in this complaint and based off the last video that I've done, this may appear to be true. This is my opinion, of course, but this whole thing started in 2018 with Tasha K making negative videos about Cardi B. And then recently she started the Patreon account where she was supposed to have exclusive. I've heard. It's been alleged that she started the Patreon account where she was supposed to have exclusive information, but according to the information floating on the internet, unverified information, the only thing she has done was basically post unverified emails about Cardi B. So I mean, this statement in and of itself appears to be true, but I'll give on I'll basically defend Tasha K a little bit, and I'll say she's not necessarily obsessed with Cardi B. I would say that Tasha K believes that Tasha K is a blogger, so she's just basically giving dirt on everybody. But the problem with this is that it's not necessarily true, and you can't just come out on the internet and just start spilling dirt on people for several reasons, which we're going to get into when we get to the conclusion of this reading, right? So moving forward, Kibi videos about the plaintiff attracted substantially more viewers than most of her other videos, which is part of the reason she repeatedly targeted the plaintiff. Now this is where it gets interesting. Upon information and belief, to this end, Kibi has published in the past few months several videos with more false and defamatory statements about the plaintiff, who has become the target of Kibi's malicious campaign to damage and destroy the plaintiff's reputation among her fans and consuming the public. On or around September 2nd, 2018, Kibi published a video entitled Cardi B Disrespectful Comedy Skit Mocking Martin Luther King's Extramarital Affairs. The September 2nd video contains at least one false and defamatory statement about the plaintiff. The 9/2 video, September 2nd video contains a false, malicious, and defamatory statement that the plaintiff prostituted for a living. Upon information and belief, Kibi published a September 2nd video to tens of thousands of individuals without privilege or justification. Upon information and belief, around the same time, or around September 13, 2018, Jones published a video of herself to her Instagram followers making false, malicious, and defamatory statements regarding the plaintiff through Instagram Live, which allows users to film live videos that can be watched either simultaneously by their followers within 24 hours of their posting. The Jones video. The Jones video contains multiple false defamatory statements about the plaintiff. In the Jones video, Jones makes the false, malicious, and defamatory statement that the plaintiff got herpes. Jones video at 9 second. What is that? 9 seconds, 38 microseconds. I'm pretty sure it's not 9 hours, but basically 9:38 section of that video. In the Jones video, Jones also made the false, malicious, and defamatory statement, and the plaintiff took Molly and cocaine. Specifically, she stated the more Molly pills she would be taking, the more cocaine she would be taking, right? Jones video section 1424. Now, here's the thing, and I am not trying to, again, I'm going to side with Cardi B just because you have to pick a side. You have to pick a side in this whole thing so that you can argue. Excuse me. You have to pick a side, right? So that you can argue and to make things more interesting. I was actually going to pick Tasha K, but again, Sweet K uh, stood up for Tasha K, and I hope Sweet K comes back to my page to post her comments or even make a video, I'm going to pick Cardi B. So, but here's the thing, this is where it gets a little tricky. And again, I've made several videos on defamation of character, false light, invasion of privacy. Go to my page, look that up. But here's where it gets interesting. There, on one level, if you take Molly, you do cocaine, and someone's coming out calling you on it, saying that you do these things, it becomes a situation of fact, in my personal opinion. So it can get kind of tricky, because if Cardi B actually takes Molly and cocaine on a regular basis, and this is something that she enjoys doing, then she would have to basically flush her system out before taking a test to show that she doesn't do these things. On the other hand, if the person has seen Cardi B, or if the person has seen Cardi B take cocaine or take Molly, then she has to basically provide some type of evidence to substantiate her claim, right? So maybe there's a photo or video where they're doing cocaine or Molly together, where you're actually catching Cardi B doing these things. You have to have some type of facts. You can't, or proof. You just can't come out and say, yeah, I saw your mama eating out the garbage can on 55th and in the Dan Run. You can't come out and say things like this unless you have some type of proof. Otherwise, you're basically defaming the person. The flip side of this is, even if it's true that Cardi B does take Molly and she does take cocaine, that's Cardi B's business. That's not the business for the world, right? Unless Cardi B has come out and basically said, "Yeah, I take Molly every day. I take, cocaine. I smoke a little crack here and there." If she comes out and says something like that, then that's going to be for the world to know. But if it's her own private business, then that's her own private business. And whether or not it's wrong, or whether or not it's legal or illegal, I don't think that you can just come out and put them out in the public like that. Now, the exception would be is that, hey, this person is committing a crime. I'm reporting them because we need to stop people from using Molly and cocaine or whatever. But nobody's really going to buy that. But even if she did take that position, the problem then becomes that it's still Cardi B's personal, private opinion. I mean, business, and she may come out and say, "Yes, I have a problem," but the way Jones put me out there, the way she revealed it to the world, she put me in false light. So, if you don't know, false light is one of those claims that the information that you're providing may be true, but the way you're presenting it to the public makes the person look worse than they actually should look, right? So anyway, I won't go too deep into that. Definitely go back and watch those videos. uh, Tasha K may be sued again or something of that nature, defamation of character, and I'll try to link one of them to the end of this video. But anyway, moving on, I'm going to try to get through most of this. In the Jones video, Jones also falsely stated the plaintiff was engaged in prostitution. Specifically, she stated, referring to the plaintiff, I guess they were supposed to have sex, exchange sex for money. Jones video 1550. Shortly after Jones released the video on around September 13, 2018, Jones also published written comments on her Instagram account to third parties that the plaintiff is just a Grammy-nominated prostitute running around spreading herpes. The Instagram comment. So now I actually believe I did see a video, not believe, I did see a video where Star Jones and Tasha K were talking about the alleged the allegations that Cardi B had herpes. And after the lawsuit, I heard about the lawsuit, I kind of wanted to support Tasha K, because Tasha K didn't seem to be doing any much of the talking. Tasha K just seemed to be interviewing Star Jones, right? So I did see that video, but as we get deeper into this lawsuit, you'll see that the allegations is that Tasha K went above and beyond just interviewing Jones, but she also perpetuated the rumor that Cardi B has herpes. Moving on, continue your campaign of slander and to capitalize on Jones' slander On around September 19, 2018, Kibi recorded and later published a video of herself interviewing Jones regarding, this is the video I'm talking about, regarding the Jones video on YouTube entitled Exclusive Cardi B Ex-Friend Alleges Cardi B Kept a Huge Box Filled with Monostat and Reveals More. September 19th video, right? So this is the video I think that I actually saw. I don't know specifically which video I saw, but I did see a video where Star Jones talked about Cardi B having herpes, as well as she kept a box full of monostat and reveals more. And what the hell is monostat? I think at the time I did look it up, and it has something to do with vaginal infections or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave that up to the YouTube community, people who watch my page. Tell us what the hell is monostat. Anyway, upon information to believe, Kibi knew that the publishing a video regarding the plaintiff would draw substantial more viewers to her content than she typically garners. Now, this is where it gets kind of funny because, yeah, people who make YouTube videos, they're doing it for clicks. And Sweet K, yeah, you're right. I'm doing a lot of the work that I do for clicks. And the dream is that, you get paid for doing something that you love. I like talking about law. And the dream is that, Google or YouTube or whoever it is will drop me a buck or two for making these videos. So yeah, we're doing it for clicks. But again, you can't purposely defame someone. You can't come out and you produce false lies against someone. And again, when I made the video about Tasha K, I was just reporting what I heard other people say. I don't know if that information is true. My alleged crimes, basically pales in comparison to what Tasha K is being alleged of doing. So anyway, just moving on. Upon information and belief, Kibi knew that the publishing a video regarding the plaintiff would draw substantially more viewers to her content than she typically garners. And then it goes deeper. Upon information and belief, the September 19th video to date has garnered over 3 million viewers. By way of comparison, upon information and belief, the last full-length video Kiwi published prior to September 19th only garnered approximately 223,000 views. So this is actually kind of funny because what they're saying is that Tasha K became popular by dragging Cardi B. Before Cardi B, Tasha K was an okay blogger. I'm a below average blogger. I don't get 223,000 views, so I'm just going to come out and say that. But according to this allegation, Tasha K was not that popular until she posted this video about Cardi B, right? And then it goes deeper. Upon information and belief, only 9 of her approximately 236,000 videos published prior to September 19th video garnered over 1 million views. So she only had 9 videos that got over 1 million views.